Hey guys, welcome to Tooling with Newman. So if you missed my past Japanese tool haul video, I did an unboxing of a Japanese tool haul, and I said that's part one of part three. So this is part two of part three, where I have half of my tool haul. I'm gonna go through each one of these, and then on a third video, I'll do all the rest of it. So in this particular one, we are gonna go through Makita, and then all the vessel bits, and that's it. All right. Without further ado, let's dig on into it. All right. So the first contestant we have is the Makita, the pen impact. This is the Makita 7.2 volt pen impact, the olive green one. So this guy, I got it on Amazon Japan. We do have it on Amazon US. However, it's only in the blue color, and it's a lot of money. It was like, I want to say it was like $250. I think I paid $150 for this. I bought it in Japanese yen, so it's hard to remember the conversion or whatever it is. I want to say it's like 7,000 to one. I forget what it is. I could be wrong. I forget. Anyway, I did know the conversion of Japanese yen at one point, but I forgot it now. So don't listen to me. I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Anyway, so what this guy is, it comes in this case, which is a really like heavy duty metal case, which is pretty cool. It has a nice picture on the front here. So you open it up, it's like a briefcase. Open it up, and this is what you got. So here you have a manual. All right, you have like some little pockets here to put some bits. You've got your charger here, which you can lift out, your charger, and it is a US plug there. It works in the US. So there's your little, and then here's like a little carry case. Inside of here, you have your spare battery. If I can get it out. Spare battery, and you have a little double-headed bit that they gave you. All right, and then you have your pen impact, which this thing I've been playing with this for a little bit. It's awesome, man. It's really cool. If you like an impact, or if you like a screwdriver, or whatever, this you got to get this, man. This thing is a lot of fun. It makes it like almost enjoyable. I tell you, and the torque on it is pretty good. So here's your look. The Japanese, they have all these double-headed bits, which we just don't get here in the U.S. I guess as much, but they're really good. So this is the bit that comes in it. You can't push it to lock in like a lot of the American one, but once you raise your collar and then it locks in, you're locked into place there. So how it is, it's basically you could use it like so. You have your arrows here. You go forward, reverse, or you could turn it and then forward, reverse. There's one on each side, so you could use your finger to do it. But it really is a handy little screwdriver that I actually really like. So it has a lock on here, so you could stop it from like accidentally turning it on. Unlock, So it very highly recommended. I really enjoy it, and I'll show you how to change the battery. So it comes with two batteries and a battery charger. So here's your little battery, 7.2 volt, 1.5 ohms per hour. So if you go in there, look at that, just like that, your standard battery change, and that battery was good. You could hear the torque, man. That battery is obviously a little bit more charged, because you could hear the difference in the torque. So here, I got a bit of wood over here. Let me get a bit of wood and a screw. So here's some wood and a screw, and let's give it a whirl just so you can hear how it is. So listen. See that? That worked pretty good. That's not even a small. Get a longer screw, give it a whirl. Longer screw. Pretty cool little toy. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna use this as a framing to like do framing or decking or anything like that. But for what it is, this is a handy. It's very light. You can keep it in your pocket. They do sell a belt clip to where it clips on your belt, and then you could clip this into it. It's made by SK11. I didn't buy it. It was It was a bit more than I wanted to pay for a belt clip, but not now. I've got my order. I wish I would have got it. But very, very highly recommended. That's part one. I love it so far. So if you guys are looking at getting a Makita impact pen, I say 100% get it. Definitely get it. All right, that's one thing. I'm gonna keep this out so we could go through when I go through some bits. We can go through it and use it. All right. One of the first items I got, because I got a Makita impact pen, I was like, why not get some Makita Bits? So I've got these little Makita Bits, and they're called Slim Tough Bit. You know, they're like about 4 inches. They come with 3 in a pack, and they're double-headed. You see, 1 head and 2 head. Now these guys are number 1 bits. I got just because I wanted to get an assortment of bits. So it's a Phillips number 1, and it has like a torsion bit there, allegedly. So here's the packet it comes in with all the Japanese writing on it. On the back here, just a bunch of Japanese writing. 18 volt, 110 mil. So it's pretty cool. If you can read this. If you get your phone and you get Google Translate it and you hover your phone over it, or even if you take a picture of it, it'll translate everything for you. I did it, but I forgot what it all said. But I did do it just to check it all out. So, obviously, this guy locks right on in there just nice. It's kind of long when it's like that with these long bits and this pen. I don't know if I would generally like it like that, but they are some nice bits, though. Really nice bits, and that's a Phillips number 1 too, so works really good. So I like them. Those are good. That's my first set. Take it away. All right. Let's keep this here. My next set will be these guys here. So these are the vessel. They call them the I want to say it was cushion bit, or I forget what did they call them. I think it was cushion bit, and it's basically a drill bits, and they have the Japanese chuck there. Here, let me show you. So there are your sizes there: 2.8, 3.0, 3.5, 4.2, 4.5, 5.0, and 6.0. Those were all your sizes. So you got a good little bit of sizes. I wouldn't say they were pricey, but they definitely weren't cheap. So they're basically used for all type of material. It's they call it a high speed steel, and it's for drilling like anything, like iron, light metal, synthetic resin, wood, pretty much anything. And they have that little 13 mil anvil right there. So again, I bought these to go into here. Lock it in, locks in good. I tell you, they feel pretty good quality. These do. If you wanna, I've attached all the links to these inside my Amazon store. So if you want to go check out some links to any of the stuff I'll show you in here, just go to my attached in the description of this video. If you go to the bottom, I'll have my Amazon storefront. Just click on that and you'll see it'll say either Japanese tool haul or Japanese bits, and it's all the Japanese stuff I've ordered. I also really like the fact that these guys here are color coordinated, which is, all right, let's say if I'm doing some drilling and I'm always using the yellow, the certain size of the yellow one, boom, I know just to grab the yellow one, which I do like that. They've got an imprint of the size on there. Let me see if I can focus it in. I guess not. Let's do it. Let me do the makeup move. You can see like looks like it's laser etched on the size of each bit. But they're good. I like these so far. Let me do a bit of drilling so we can see how it looks. I mean, it did it. This is a 6.0. It's the biggest size, and it went right through here with that impact. Pretty good clean hole there. So worked good. Good, good. I tell you, it feels really good. Like a, just compared to like a US bit, they just feel well made. And Vessel, I mean, if you're familiar with Vessel tools, Vessel tools are just awesome. They're very, very well made. I'm a big fan of Vessel. Let's see if it says anything like on English in here. Nah, I don't really look like anything of it. It's all Japanese on there, so nothing I could really go over with you guys. But they're drill bits. That's what they are. So those are good. And those are, if you're looking for them, those are called the Vessel cushioned drill bit, is what they're exactly called. All right, here goes something cool. So this is the Vessel ProCon pouch. It's basically what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to keep all my Japanese bits inside of this pouch, so that it's all like, it's all Japanese, it's all Vessel and everything. So I've seen some electricians use this as a little trash bag. You attach it to like your Vito bag and you use it as a trash bag or whatever. But I'm going to use it for my bits. I don't really know how I'm going to do it yet. So it's just like a little bag like this. It's pretty good material. And you see on the front here the Vessel ProCon. It's pretty decent sized bag. Let me get a little measure here. So wide open, 7 inches one way and 8 inches the other way. So it's a decent size. And how deep we got? It goes pretty much, so it's pretty much 8 by 8 by 8. So it's a good size. It has like this rubberized material in there, like I guess waterproof. I guess it would be. So here you see the electrician here. He's over there. It looks like he's stripping some wire and then dropping it in a ProCon. So that was a fun little thing I thought I would get. My goal is to, like I said, have all my Japanese bits in there, kind of somewhat in order, if I could figure out how, and then go from there. So that's that. That's the ProCon bit. Next on the agenda, let's change it up. Let's do the what we got here. It's driving me nuts that I got sawdust here. Give me 1 second. Let's give that a blow. I tell you, these little blowers are freaking awesome. If you guys don't have one, they have a number of different ones. This one's a pretty good one I got. I paid like $80 for it. It's a good one. If you want the link for that, it's not on Amazon. If you want the link for it, just write me and I'll give you the link for it. But it's a good one. All right, so here the Vessel is the electrician's adjustable knife, they call it. This is the DAK-1. So they have a DAK-2 also, but this is the DAK-1. And what's cool about this one is if you look here, you see you've got a little, pretty like a little wire splitter in the bottom corner here, which is pretty cool. Anything else I could tell you? No, just all in Japanese. Trying to see if I can read anything. So part number is DAK-1. The blade is replaceable. You can replace it by using the little nut, and that's pretty much it. So I've been wanting to get one of these for, I mean, I gotta say it's probably years that I wanted to get one of these, but I just never did. So I finally caved in and got one. Oh, here's a bunch more Japanese handwriting now. I don't really understand. But yeah, so it's not like your little snap blade. It's a solid blade. So it's pretty cool. I like it. So this, you got to twist lock it, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how to use it on camera. I should have probably opened it before, but I didn't. Oh, there you go. So here you've got a lock here, so where you can lock it out, and you got to unlock it, and it slides back on in. So basically designed, if I get a piece of wire here, so you have a little, I guess you would say, a butt here to where you could put some wire and then basically roll the wire like so to strip it. If I could try it. You have like, I guess that's pretty cool. And then you can pull it if I can get it right. Roll your wire. I don't know how good this is doing on camera. Next time I'll probably try and do it off camera, but I can't get it. Anyway, this is hard wire. This is not like your regular Romex. That's why I'm having at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That's why I'm having such a hard time with it. But you guys understand what I was I was trying to do anyway. You see how this wire is just not. This was, I don't know what this wire was. It's like some, I forget where I got this from. Might have been from like something I plugged in and I cut the wire off, but the wire just ain't. It's not stripping right. So it's not Romex. I'm not bad with it. It's just the wrong type of wire I grabbed. Anyway, you get the gist. What I was trying to say. So there, and then here, if you look in here, you can see the little wire stripper there, a little bit in the middle. So it's pretty cool. Nice sturdy blade. I do like these longer blades because I like how they feel in my hand. I just like that better than like, you know, your standard knife. You know, like this is the old tackle knife. It's like small. It's cool, but it's like small in your hand. See that? Whereas this guy is pretty long. So that's half the reason why I wanted it forever. And then that lock is pretty cool. I didn't realize it had that lock like that. So to unlock, you go like so. And then to lock, you go like so. Interesting. That's pretty interesting design there. Pretty cool. All right, moving on. That one's done. Move that out the way. On to my next contestant. Actually, you know what? I'll do this one in conjunction with that one. My next contestant is this. This is the vessel, the tether, the safety tether. I bought this specifically for the DK1 for this electrician's knife. So if you see, here's a vessel ball, which that is one of my favorite. I was looking for a vessel ball. Sorry, I have one somewhere. Here. Oh wait, that one. This one doesn't have a tether in the end. All right, forget it. Anyway, I was trying to look for my vessel ball to show you guys, and it has the tether in the end, the hole like here, so you can attach this tether to it. Basically, a safety tether, so you don't drop shit everywhere. This guy it says up to 1 kilogram, and it is 90 centimeters long, and it 90 to 160 centimeters. What's it, Alexa? How many inches is 90 centimeters?
90 centimeters is about 35 inches.
All right, so it's 35 inches long. So here, let me get it all out. It's tangled up in here a little bit. So 35 inches to 60. So yeah, so 35 inches to about 60 inches, give or take. So here, you undo it. Oh, there's a little joint here. Alexa, off.
The answer to 35 mod 60 is 35.
Here, I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to listen to Alexa for a second. Here, let me put it in like so, and then when you little safety tether, so when you're working on heights here, I can connect that to my pouch, to my belt, whatever I want, and then that way I won't lose it. And it has that spring, so you get a good little play with it, and you can just let it go. That way you always know where it is. That's why I got that. Doing works anywhere, I just attach this to me, and I always have a knife hanging next to me, which is very handy. That's what I got that for. All right, next one. Next one is right here. So this is these are the precision screwdrivers. They are, I don't know what do they call them? I forget what they call them, but they're basically just the precision screwdrivers. The reason why I got, and these are made by Vessel too. Part number is TD56S. And now the reason why I got these was my kids do gaming, and this is probably the main reason. My kids do gaming, and they're always breaking their controllers or messing with their controllers, and they always got to get me to fix it. And I have this old little, I've had these are some little precision, like I guess you would say like smart screwdrivers or whatever, the little tiny screwdrivers. And I've had these for, I've probably had these 40 years. I've had these a long time, and I use them all the time. You know, they're the part where I'm pretty sure everybody's had a set like this, but they're the part where you hold it and spin like so. But they were just getting, I mean, they're a bit of a pain in the ass to unscrew with them, and they're getting a bit worn. Like I said, I've had them so many years, so I was like, it's time for an upgrade. The reason why these caught my eye, well, for one, they're Vessel. I love Vessel. There were so many different types, but for one, they're Vessel. But for two, one of the main reasons was they have like this little finger grip pouch here, to where you can hold it basically like a pencil and then work with it. And I love that. That was a really good. That was like one of the selling points for me. So the sizes are 0 in the Phillips, 00 Phillips, 000 Phillips, 40. What is that? Quadro 0 Phillips, 0.9 in the flat, 0.7 in the flat. So some small bits. And when I say my son, so here I have my son's controller here to show you guys, and they got these small little screws in there, and you can't get that with even like a precision screwdriver. Like I've got the Weehas here, and even like a precision screwdriver, it's a little tricky, dude. You know, like you kind of need these really skinny guys to get to it. I mean, maybe you can get it. Might be able to get it with that one, but it's not easy. So these are the Weehas. So that's why I got these. And I tell you, with these, if you go in there, so if you look at that little Phillips there, if I get it a bit closer, you can see that little Phillips. I just go right on, and then you could spin the shaft like so and unscrew your screw. So easy, you know, which is really going to make my life a hell of a lot easier. So the base stays in the position, so you could screw it like that, and these are going to work really good for that. So that's why I got those. So a little precision screwdriver set. All right, moving on. Next up, this is the Vessel double-headed bit. This is the rigid one. So this is the big guy. This is a big long guy. It's 300 mil, double-headed, Phillips number 2, Phillips number 2. So you can see it's a really long bit. Why did I get this? I have no reason. I just really like the look of it, and that's the honest truth. I really have no reason to use this, or I can't think of anywhere where I might use it. But it is a pretty long bit that I would like to use. So there's gonna be a time I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna say, "You good job, way to get that good vessel bit." So that's why I got it. No reason at all, but it feels great. It's got your stamp on it there, made in Japan, vessel 2 times. Is that focus? I don't know if that's focusing in or not, but that's cool. Like that guy. Like I said, no reason, no rhyme or reason. I just did. All right, next, let's do these guys. What was these? So next are, let me clear the way so you don't see a bunch of stuff on the camera. Next are, these are called the Vessel Single Head, the Gosai. It's GOSAI bits. And these are Phillips number 1. And they're real skinny bits to get into tight areas. So here, let me get them open so I can show you guys. Actually, let's look at the back, see if it says anything on the back. A whole lot of Japanese, it looks like. No English, so I can't really translate. But if you can see how, obviously you've got your standard 1/4 inch there, your Japanese 1/4 inch. And then you see how skinny they are. It's a really skinny. Now, granted, these aren't a Phillips or a Torx or anything. These are a Phillips 1, so they are a different size. But if you got like, let me see if I can find maybe something like this. So if you got, obviously more extreme, but if you had something like this to where you have to go in like a channel to get to it, you know, you're easily gonna fit right in there with these, and then get to it, as opposed to a different bit that's a lot fatter. If I had a bit like, let's say this, you know, I can't get in there with that. It's just not letting me reach it. Where is that? These little Gorsey bits do work, and then obviously they go into the vessel. These are the a lot of these I got the 150 mil perfectly, locks right on in there. So those are good. Another good find. I'll tell you all this Amazon Japan order I did, man. I hit pretty good on this. Next up, all right, I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit because I don't want to give you guys like an hour-long video. But anyway, next up, this is the vessel, the 100 mil. This is basically they call it a slim long bit holder for electrical tools. So it's 4 inches long, and it's for vessel. So I just got it just to get. Again, no reason for this guy. 13 mil. it's saying that it's a 13 mil chuck. You know, everyone knows US is 9 mil, so won't work in US. There is an adapter you can get. I might get that, but yeah, nice little locking bit holder there. So you're gonna put it in, get my Gorzy bit, pull back, lock it in. Pretty cool, right? I gotta take that bit off of there, but yeah, not too much more to say about that one. All right, on to the next. Let's speed up. Let's get this. All right, so these are the rigid hex bits. I just wanted a set of hex bits that were longer. That's why I got these. So these are size 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. 100, I believe 150 mil vessel, made in Japan. Here's your sizes here, a bunch of Japanese writing. Let's get one open so we could take a look-see. There we go, looks nice. And again, locks right on into your Japanese chuck. So those are cool. Good little hex bits there. I'll tell you, Vessel, every single time I get a Vessel product, man, it absolutely, it amazes me of how good it is. All right, so here, so this bit, I forget what they call this bit. I forgot. I don't see a name for it, man. I forget what. So basically, what this bit is here. If I can get out here. So here's an outlet, and this is for like outlets or big switch panels. So if you see the screws there, they have that long. It's like a Phillips. There it is. There. It's like a Phillips, but one side is a lot longer than the other. Well, this is for that size. This is a number 2 Phillips. It's the ProCon brand, but it's for coming into here in outlets or switch panel to where, you know, Phillips will work in there, but this will work a whole lot better than Phillips. So here, let me get this guy out, and you'll see as it goes in there. You see how that fits in there nicely there? Let me see if I can get it a bit closer. So here's your bit, and it goes in a lot better there. So the chance of that slipping out is pretty freaking slim. So I got this just for anytime I'm working on any receptacle. That's what I got this for. I mean, oh, that feels pretty good in there. You see that sucker ain't switching. That sucker ain't slipping out. So that's what that guy is. There is a name for it. I just can't think right now. I'll forget right now. I'll think of it in a minute when I'm done filming, and then I'll let you know. All right, next one is, so these vessel bits, more vessel bits. So these are called, what are these guys called? I might have to, I forget what these guys are called, but they're the vessel. This is, again, this is, what is this, a Phillips number 2, and they're the skinny bit. So 150 mil here. And that's about it, all that I could see in Japanese. So they come in a set of 2. And it's basically the same thing. It's a skinny bit used to get into some tight areas. Let me get my dancing little singer here that likes to join me. But same thing. It goes in there, fits in there just perfectly. And it's for tight to reach areas. Looks pretty good to me, if you ask me. I'm trying to think of the name of it. That's why I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. But anyway, those are them little bits there, all in the great Japanese handwriting. And then I have one more. Do I have one more? Yes, I have one more. This is my final item of this this part of the Japanese tool order. So these are the vessel insulated bits. I think they call it like tube or something like that. The vessel tube or something like that. So it came in 3 as a pack. 1, 2, 3, and you had to buy all three. You weren't able to just buy one. You had to get all three as a set. So it came with these 3 bits. So you've got the Phillips 3, Phillips 1, Phillips 2. Well, Phillips 1, 2, and 3 you got. And it's called the coated tube and rigid bit. It's compatible with 40 volt, they say. So let's get one open here. I'll get the number 2 because this is probably the one I'm going to be using the most. It has like a insulate, I guess. I don't know if it's tested at 1,000 volt, but again, it's good for terminals and stuff like that. I'm personally not going to use it for 1,000 for electrical work. I just kind of got it just because they look good. That's the honest truth. I have many bits that I don't know if I'm gonna need, but I seen these. They were on sale. They came with this little bench belt here, or bit belt, and I also bought some magnets to go on these too because they're super skinny. I bought a couple of magnets, but they're gonna be on the next video because they are annex magnets. They are not vessel magnets. So again, I guess these are used for terminals or any type of tight electrical work, and it has, they call it a tubing. It feels like, I don't know if you can see, it feels like plasticky, and it is tapered. If you can see it, it's one thickness onto the other thickness. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. So there goes my order. Hopefully you guys get some ideas from it, or if it's something you see that you like I said, I will attach all the links below. But if there's something you see and you can't find, or you need a link, please just comment, let me know, and I'll find that link for you, or I'll send it to you. Well, I hope this helps, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for, if you've sat here this long, I guess you enjoy it, or I guess you love Japanese tools, so I appreciate you staying with me. And that's all for now, guys. All right, thanks for watching.